In the late 1980s, Ice Cube was part of N.W.A, one of the most groundbreaking rap groups in history. Known for their raw lyrics and unapologetic approach to storytelling, the group's rise was meteoric, and Ice Cube's talent was undeniable. However, behind the scenes, trouble was brewing. Ice Cube felt he wasn't receiving fair compensation for his contributions, and he began to sense that his creative voice was being stifled. Despite the fame, he faced a difficult choice: stay with the group that launched his career or step out on his own, risking everything he'd worked so hard for. Leaving N.W.A. It wasn't easy. The group was like family, and the world had its eyes on them. But Ice Cube had a vision. He knew his potential extended beyond the group, and he wasn't afraid to follow his convictions. In 1989, he made the bold decision to leave, walking away from what seemed like a guaranteed path to fame and fortune. Starting over wasn't easy. Critics and fans questioned whether he'd be able to make it solo. He could have easily been cast aside as just another former member of a popular group. Yet Ice Cube's determination was unwavering. He poured his frustration, anger, and hope into his debut solo album, America's Most Wanted, in 1990. It was a massive success, both commercially and critically, proving that he didn't need to rely on anyone else to make his mark. Beyond music, Ice Cube expanded his reach, moving into film with his acting and screenwriting debut in Boys in the Hood, and later creating and starring in the cult classic Friday. He kept evolving, refusing to be defined by any one aspect of his career. Over the years, he grew from a rapper to an entrepreneur, producer, and cultural icon. Leaving N.W.A. could have been the end for Ice Cube, but by betting on himself, he became more than a rapper. He became a trailblazer. His story shows that sometimes taking a risk and walking away from something familiar is the only way to realize your full potential. He didn't just leave a group, he carved his own path, becoming a legend in his own right. Ice Cube's journey holds valuable lessons that we can apply in our own lives, especially when it comes to courage, self-worth, and resilience. Here are some key takeaways from his story. Know your worth. Ice Cube recognized he wasn't being fairly compensated or valued in N.W.A. This can happen in any career or personal situation. It's essential to understand your worth and advocate for it. Don't settle for less than you deserve just because it feels safe. Take calculated risks. Leaving a successful group was a huge risk, but Ice Cube didn't act impulsively. He believed in his abilities and weighed the potential outcomes. When considering a big change, evaluate the risk carefully, but trust yourself to make the right decision. Bet on yourself. Self-belief is powerful. Ice Cube trusted his talent and vision enough to go solo, even when others doubted him. If you believe in your abilities, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone to pursue your dreams, even if it means starting over. Use setbacks as motivation. Instead of letting frustrations and setbacks discourage him, Ice Cube used them to fuel his creativity and ambition. When facing challenges, channel those feelings into productivity, whether that's through creative expression or hard work toward your goals. Evolve and diversify. Ice Cube didn't limit himself to just one path. He moved from music to movies to business ventures. Life is full of opportunities. Embrace new experiences and let yourself evolve. Diversifying your skills can open unexpected doors. Stay true to your voice. Despite external pressures, Ice Cube stayed true to his unique style and voice. This authenticity resonated with his audience. Be yourself and embrace what makes you unique. Authenticity often leads to deeper connections and greater success. Create your own path. When Ice Cube left N.W.A, there was no clear roadmap for his solo career. He had to create it. Sometimes the right path isn't obvious or already paved. Don't be afraid to forge your own way, even if it's unconventional. Don't fear starting over. Ice Cube left behind the familiar and successful to start fresh. Sometimes beginning again is precisely what's needed for long-term success. Don't fear new beginnings. Embrace them as opportunities for growth. By applying these lessons, we can approach challenges and opportunities in our lives with the same courage and vision that Ice Cube did, ultimately empowering ourselves to pursue meaningful and authentic paths.